One area I really want to improve upon is birdsong, because if you can recognise the sound a bird makes, you've more chance of finding it and you've more chance of photographing it. So today I've come to what is a fairly new location. I'm going to do a bit of a recce today and have a listen and see what's about. So many birds here, if you can hear all the different birds. Fantastic. Blackbird up there. Blackbird up high singing. The birdsong today is just amazing. It's like the loudest I've seen it around in this area. So up here we have a song thrush kind of behind me, so hopefully the sound will pick it up better. Come on. Not going to do it now. So what you're hearing now is the beautiful song thrush, and it is quite melodious. It's sometimes like a lot of different notes in there, sometimes kind of piping. Fairly slow, fairly slowly delivered, and very loud at times as well. So I'm trying this Merlin app at the moment, which I only installed like a week or so ago, and I'm just pointing it directly at the song thrush and it's just finding nothing. I don't know, sometimes it's just not loud enough. There's a lot of other noise around here because it's close to the motorway and things, so these technology can be good, but it's not always going to work. Right, there's a lot of birdsong down here, and I've heard two birds. I'm going to turn around. If you can hear that kind of slightly scratchy one, hurried, that loud one there, that was a white throat. We'll go a bit closer, see if we can hear him better. I can hear so many different species calling. I'll try and pick them out. You've got the two notes, chiff chaff, chiff chaff. So the two notes is the chiff chaff. Okay, that really loud one was a Chetty's warbler, the really, really loud one. Aeroplane, don't really want that noise. Forgot I was supposed to have my binoculars on me so I could get a definite ID on these birds. Bit of a steep climb up this one, but should be worth it. Now I've only been up here once, but when I did come up there was one bird that was singing really strongly in this particular patch, so I'm hoping we'll get it again today. Okay, right, I heard it. I'm going to point the microphone. We're going to try and get some sound of this particular bird and see if you can tell me what it is. So my goal usually is to photograph the wildlife, to photograph the birds, but I do think just being out in nature, and particularly like today, just listening to that bird song and just being out on such a lovely day as well and just soaking it all up is just as important, if not more so. And yeah, it's just really good for your mental health. And that is what I wanted to talk about a little bit in this video. So there's many ways to improve your mental health, but one particular charity which I think is coming at this from the right approach is the Little Push for Good. Now what they do is work with people who are struggling with their mental health by focusing on specific activities. So the idea here is to find the right activity for the person. So it doesn't have to be outdoors. It could be, because I think nature's fantastic, but it could be various physical activities outdoors. It could be hobbies, it could be arts, photography, music, various things, and also learning as well. Now, of course, like all charities, they need funding to be able to do this. So I've put a link below this video in the description to the fundraising page for the Little Push for Good. If you can see your way to donating to this, which I think is a fantastic cause, and it's something quite close to my heart as well, then they would appreciate it, and I would really appreciate it as well. So that bird is singing now, just kind of at the edge of these oak trees. So that is the bird there. Finally, I think I've got a decent recording of it. That is the blackcap, which Merlin app can't pick up for some reason. The blackcap, I think, is one of my favourite bird songs. I describe it as a scratchy blackbird. So it took a bit of time, but finally that Merlin app actually managed to pick up the blackcap, which is nice. I mean, I'm pretty good on blackcap now. It's one of my favourites. Orange tip. I don't know if it came past on the camera. Male orange tip. There's quite a few around here. And that is a robin. In fact, there's two robins. Wren back there. Chiff chaff. Big bee. I actually heard that one too. Fantastic. So back down the steep hillside now. I really do think physical activity is really massive when it comes to mental health, actually. I know personally for myself, just being more active just generally, you know, helps me feel better. And obviously wildlife photography is a very good way of getting out and about and getting exercise. Okay, right, I'm going to try really hard now to get this whitethroat, because I really like the whitethroat sound, and it's one that I know pretty well. I'm going to see if I can just isolate that sound if I can. And that is the whitethroat, and I've just seen one do its little display flight. Yeah. It's kind of, I'd say it's a little bit kind of raucous. It's a song similar maybe to Blackcap, but it's maybe kind of sounds more raucous, not quite as clean. This is one of the birds that I've been hearing a lot, and hearing a lot this year in particular, which is the willow warbler, and there's lots around here, and yeah, should have got a nice clean sound of that. I think there's not too many other birds singing here. The willow warbler's somewhere, I think, in this oak tree. He's fairly high up. Right, a sedge warbler started up now, so there's now a sedge warbler down here. There's not many reeds around, so it's not going to be a great place for warblers, or for certain warblers, sedge and reed, but there is one sedge warbler down here, so let's see if I can get that song. So today's definitely been good for my mental health, just being here, just listening to all these birds, and getting a real quite variety of species here, which is quite impressive actually. And the Merlin app also picks up a couple of things like long-tailed tit, something else as well, which I can't remember. I hope it's been useful in terms of birdsong, and if you'd like to support the Little Push for Good, maybe you're a business, maybe you'd like to sponsor them, then their web address is on the screen, and the link to the fundraising page is in the description below this video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.